Today I'm sharing 9 ways to live rich or live more luxuriously on a budget. These are really good tips, so I hope you enjoy this video. I will share what I'm wearing and how to dress more expensive on a budget a little bit later. Huge thank you to Thredup for sponsoring this video. I saved so much money and so can you, but I first want to jump right into just traveling and my little tricks that Josh and I, my husband, do every single time we travel. So just going on the off season, that's my first trick, and that's not even, that great of a tip. It's just going in the off season. You can save up to 50% compared to normal, and so that's what we like to do. And bonus, there's not as many people everywhere. You get better photos. Just travel more in the off season. Number 2, this is such a good travel hack. Just wait till you see it. So you're gonna Google travel arrow extension. It's completely free to download. You add it to your browser, and then you go to priceline.com and you enter whatever city you want to book a hotel. So I just did my hometown, Pittsburgh, PA, entered the dates that I wanted to stay, searched, and then it gave me a list of hotels. But the key is you have to click Express Deals, and then a new search result will appear with mystery hotels at a much more discounted price. But we're gonna reveal what those hotels are. So if you wanna take it a step further and narrow it down by luxury hotels or like 4 or 5 star hotels or spas or wellness, whatever, you can do that all on the side. But I noticed that there was this 4.5 star hotel, and I clicked that, and immediately when you click it, that browser extension will reveal what hotel it is. And it's the Hotel Monaco in Pittsburgh, which is a beautiful, trendy, upscale hotel. And so that'll work for all of the hotels. You just click around and it'll tell you what it is before you book it. And so if you scroll down, it says that you can book this for $214 per night. Whereas if I go to the actual Hotel Monaco website, it's $339 for the exact same night. So this little hack will save you hundreds of dollars every single time. But let's move on to what we're wearing, because sometimes when we're traveling or we're out and about, we like to look more expensive. We want to dress more expensive, but on a budget. So that leads me to another site that is phenomenal. It is Thredup. I've worked with Thredup before. They are sponsoring today's video, and I just love them to pieces. If you're not familiar with them, they are the world's largest online thrift store. They have all of your favorite brands, all of my favorite brands, up to 90% off estimated retail. So I just wanted to share what I'm wearing today, along with another outfit that I picked out, and I just want to share how much money you can save and a few little tips and tricks. But let's start with just what I'm wearing. I love this outfit. It kind of has a nice, like I said, elevated, expensive look to it. This denim shirt is by J. Crew, and the estimated retail price is $137. It's super high quality, and Thredup's price was only $26.99. And then I also picked up these H&M cargo pants. The estimated retail was $32, and I paid $16.99. And then we have this outfit, which I just love it all together. Definitely has like a neutral fall vibe to it. The top is actually by Zara, one of my favorite brands. Kind of reminds me of a trench coat, but it's actually a button-down shirt. And then again, H&M pants, they're really flowy. And this coat is shocking to me. The estimated retail price for this coat was $69.99, and I paid $21.99. So just to give you a few little tips and tricks with the website or the app, my favorite way to shop on their site is to first narrow down just my favorite brands. I have probably like 10 to 15 brands that I just love, like Zara, H&M, I love Free People, and then I also put in my sizes, and that just drastically cuts down all of my options, and so everything that I'm scrolling through I know will fit me. I also like to narrow down the results by like new condition or brand new with tags. And don't forget about designer brands like these Chanel sunglasses I got from Thredup. They have designer handbags, so again, you can save so much money. I will have Thredup linked down below in the description box, and you can use code Shea for an extra 30% off your first order. Now let's move on to living luxuriously at a spa, whether it be at home or at an actual spa, which is the more ideal option, and I'm gonna get to that little hack in a second. But if you're gonna do it at home, what I like to do is draw a nice bath, you know the drill, like bubbles, bath bombs, make it nice and dark, but the key is to order floating candles. This just makes the entire experience so much more relaxing and calming, and it's really cool. They're so inexpensive. I can link them below, but as soon as they hit the water, they're obviously flameless, but as soon as they hit the water, they light up and they just float out there and it looks magical. I also encourage you guys to book an actual spa day from time to time, which I know that can be really expensive, but again, I have a trick for you. So you need to find a day that you are completely open all day long, okay? And you need to schedule an appointment for the cheapest item on the spa menu, okay? It could be maybe like a 30-minute facial or just something inexpensive, and you need to schedule it for the morning. And you're gonna go to that appointment, and then almost every spa, if you book a treatment with them, they will give you access to their relaxation room. It's usually very, very beautiful and relaxing. There's music. Sometimes they have amenities like a floating pool or just like different things, but you get to enjoy it all day long. This is such an easy way to kind of have a full-blown spa day at a fraction of the cost. Another thing that you often get at a spa, which inspired the next couple points, is fruit-infused water. There's just something about this that just makes me feel like I'm living the good life. So I recently purchased this fruit infusion pitcher from Amazon. Again, I can link it below. It's very inexpensive, but there's so many different recipes that I've created. The one I'm showing here is strawberry basil, but you just fill up the center core with whatever you want. You could do lemons, cucumbers, just whatever your heart desires. And then you fill up the pitcher with water, stick it in, and then just put it in the refrigerator. And I would say within like 3 or 4 hours, it just starts to infuse the water with this delicious taste, and then you can enjoy it over the next few days. Another thing that I like to enjoy at home, and again, it makes me feel like I am just living luxuriously. It's sparkling water with lime. And I actually purchased these really fancy looking glasses on Amazon, but they're actually not glass, they're plastic. So my kids even enjoy using them, but I carry it around the house and I put sparkling water in there, I squeeze some lime in, and it just tastes so expensive, but it's totally not. Now let's move on to the bedroom, because we live half of our life in bed, sleeping away. So we need to love what we're sleeping in. And I've totally shared this before, but I'm gonna keep sharing it because this is one of those items that it might honestly be one of the most loved and most successful things I've ever shared on my YouTube channel, but it's these bamboo sheets, okay? You will feel like you are living in the lap of luxury every single time you get in bed. So I'm going to link these freaking sheets down below. They are phenomenal. They are 100% bamboo, which makes the difference. You cannot get like 30% bamboo, 70% cotton. They need to be 100% bamboo. I think they're on sale too, so you can get them in whatever colors, but I'm telling you, you will instantly notice a difference. And I swear, if you trick your husband, like put them on the bed and don't say anything, I promise you, he will immediately notice. Wow, it suddenly got super bright outside, but let's move on to, when I'm laying in bed, or really just in general, another thing that makes me feel like I really am living luxuriously. It's just investing in things that keep me warm. But I'm not talking about winter coats or blankets. I'm talking about like heating elements, such as a towel warmer for your robe or your bath towel when you get out of the shower. Makes a huge difference. Number 2, just these like bean bag thingies that you heat up in the microwave. You can curl up with them in bed and watch a movie, and it's just so nice. I even have this one that I've had since I was maybe like 7 or 8. Like, it is that old that I heated up in the microwave. I also love a good heated blanket. So that's a little bit different than just a normal blanket. You can actually stick it in your bed and get your bed all warmed up for when you climb in. So those are my tips and tricks for living rich or luxuriously on a budget, whether you're at home, traveling, or even what you're wearing. And again, I will have Thredup linked down below, along with my code Shea for an extra 30% off your first order. Thanks so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.